All right, thanks. How do I go to the next?
Just press spacebar.
Yeah, all right. All right, so I'm going to deliver this presentation in picture format, which means that I have got exactly 20 slides. I don't need it. And it will change automatically every 20 seconds. So this will go super fast, but I promise I'll keep on time. So if we're all ready, then we should be going right about. Come on, don't fail me now. Yeah. So I co-founded Shaping Connections as a co-design program together with the University of the Third Age. So the aim of Shaping Connection is to enhance seniors' social connectedness and participation through technology use. So I will share some of the challenges and solutions that we've met and overcome together. So in co-design, it's about people from different backgrounds coming together and working together towards the common goal. We co-design because we want to have an impact and we want to create change that we could not otherwise have achieved individually as institutions. So as we heard about earlier today as well, we built on the strength-based approach, which has to do with reframing language from deficits to a strength focus when you're working with people that experience vulnerabilities. So in our framework, we go beyond just managing the research process, and we focus on unveiling challenges in co-design when we're working with people that experience vulnerabilities. So we provide strategies to overcome these challenges so that ideas can fly free between co-design. So we developed the EMPOWER framework that comes from 6 years of working with U3A, and it stands for Extend, Multiply, Publicize, Outsource, Widen, Enable, and Reflect. So I'll explain each one of these challenges and also what we do to overcome each one of them. So in co-design, there's often limited opportunities for participants to participate, especially when the research has already been pre-designed. So to empower, we need to extend and include participants in the process beyond the narrow focus on a particular project. So we did that by involving U3A in the grant application process, sat down, talked about what are our long-term goals, and by starting before we asked even for funding, that increased U3A's ability and authority to steer the projects in directions that was important to them, and also reduce the power balance within the team. So another challenge in co-design is stigmatization by the researchers that could lead to some groups being excluded from the research. So to empower, we need multiple touch points, participant groups, and context, and allow for differences to emerge. So we co-designed with seniors that were attending computer or technology classes. We co-designed with their tutors or mentors, and also with a number of cult groups. That was to increase representation. So this multiply approach helped grow the co-creation of Shaping Connections with U3A. So the path to an academic publication is quite often long, and the participants typically don't take center stage in that process. So to empower, we need to directly give voice to our collaborators and give validity to their agenda. So to get immediate outcome, we published small video vignettes from our video interviews, and then announced via our website newsletter to participants that this was now available. And by creating opportunities for participants to be heard, accepted, and valued, we transform them from informants and also into collaborators. The participant involvement can sometimes be tokenistic, especially if you only ask people for their views or opinions. So to empower, we should offer a range of real research tasks to participants so that they can steer their involvement and become co-creators. So we actively outsource a lot of the research tasks to U3A, such as copy editing of reports and websites, and also to organize workshops. So this led to an authentic strength-based collaboration where participants transform into co-creators of the research process and also the research outcomes. So researchers often focus on getting a publication in a good journal, while collaborators in the research may have completely different views of what impact of research really means. So to empower, we need to widen our focus and consider the values and relationships of our collaborators. So we did that by, for example, participating in U3A's AGM, and we also ran additional workshops presenting our findings to their relationships. So by engaging with the relationships of U3A, we strengthen them, their relationships, and also build long-term collaboration and align values. So we need to meet people that experience vulnerability at their level and actively support and engage their engagement with research. So to empower, we need to enable engagement with research activities and help participants become co-creators. So to diffuse any discomfort, we always did pre-interviews with participants, for example, helping them setting up cameras and sounds in the background. And the outcome was an improved ability for participants to actually contribute and meaningfully share their opinions. And finally, when we co-design, things will go wrong when people with different lived experience are all of a sudden working together. So to empower, we need moments of reflections with co-designers, and opportunities for direction change needs to be built into the research plan. So in universities, it requires researchers to seek approval from an ethics committee before we can involve anything with participants. And we did that actively in a staged process to give our co-designers an improved understanding of the entire research process and also the rights and authority to change directions as needed. So that was the EMPOWER framework. It offers an easy to remember guidelines for how to co-design using a strengths-based approach. And it also considers the relationships and the interests of the co-designers. It is not context specific, and it's supposed to be able to be applied to other groups that experience vulnerability. And that was just on time.
Okay,